Why are we taking ourselves to DCI headquarters to be given a cash bill of 100,000 when she went the first time she disappeared? Why didn't they give it to her at that particular time? What is it that they have realized right now that they need to give her a bond about when she's not the one accused, not the one who's supposed to be charged, when she's the one who's complaining? She's the one who's lost the goods. She's the one who's lost the fuel or the diesel. She is basically the complainant.
I have been following very closely this story about Ann Njeri and meeting with some big luminaries in the government, and things are not adding up.
I then challenged Mr. Murkomen, who is a good friend of mine, and I'm challenging Mr. Chirchir to come out clean and tell us two things. One, why are they the spokesmen of Galana? Galana is a private company. Njeri is a private entity. Two private entities are fighting over a product. What was the role of the government in that product? When you go and look at this statement of their monthly expenditure, you realize some big withdrawals that are beyond, they're only given 0.7 billion. But you find there was a withdrawal when Honorable Ukuri Atani was still the Minister for Finance. In September, they withdrew 16-point-something billion. Then sometime in April, there was a withdrawal of 9 billion. Then in June, there's a withdrawal of 17 billion. Now, when I was looking at it now, what caught my eye is the 17 billion shillings. Here there's somebody nondescript claiming they have 17 billion worth of cargo of oil. The ministers are saying the oil is not theirs, it belongs to Galana. Galana is quiet, he's not saying anything. And now, I look at what did this 17 billion do that was withdrawn in June, towards the end of the financial year. You are told the money went to do what? To subsidize private enterprises. So my question is, subsidizing private enterprises, first of all, there was a policy of government that subsidies have gone out. So which private enterprise is being subsidized? And then the figure of 17 billion is exactly the same figure of the oil that's coming in.
I have a feeling that William Ruto should just sell the whole country and give each of us his share, even if it is 1 million Kenyan shillings each, so that we go our ways, because this country is being sold and the money is going into people's pockets. Now, Ann Njeri is spilling the beans, and she maintains that she met one of the Kenya Port Authority staff by the name Lucy Nganga. And then Lucy Nganga connected her to another big luminary called Jeremiah Kaguru. This is the time when they were now arranging for how to import oil into the country, because she says that she was told that there were only two people who could nurture that deal. That is Energy CS Davis Chirchir, a man who was heckled yesterday, and the boss himself, William Ruto, according to her. Listen in to Ann Njeri.
Hii sio makao yangu. Naishi Nairobi na niko hapa kwa sababu ya yale yaliyotokea. Mimi ni Mkenya na ninafanya biashara ya commodities. Ninafanya biashara ya oil and gas and commodities, and also dealing with the minerals, na hiyo ndio kazi yangu. Kwa muda wa miaka 33 nikakutana na Lucy Nganga ambaye ni anafanya kazi na port, na akaniambia ni introduce kwa mtu wake anaitwa Kaguru, Joseph Kaguru. So kutoka hapo tulitoka port, na akatuambia, akanipa namba ya Kaguro, KPA. Akanipatia namba ya Kaguro akatupatia appointment ya kutana na yeye the following day. Tukakutana na yeye. Wakati tulikutana na yeye, aliniambia ya kwamba kama niko na shipping document, nikamuonyesha kwa simu, lakini sikumpatia saa hizo, nilikataa. Kaniambia nimpe pesa namba, nikakataa. So alitu advise tukiwa na PA wangu ya kwamba nimuone Chirchie ama president mwenyewe ndio ataweza kusaidia kuhusu ya mafuta. Oscar Sudi tulimpata kwenye ofisi ya Chirchie kwa sababu Jeremia alisema Oscar Sudi ametumwa na ametoka ofisi kubwa na ameambiwa sikize hiyo maneno alafu kisha rudisha report. So ndio tulienda pale kwa Chirchie.
So it seems that her life is even in danger because according to the lawyer Cliff Ombeta, they are wondering why the first time Ann Njeri went to record statements at the DCI headquarters, she was kidnapped, and she has narrated that ordeal, something that you do not want even your worst enemy to go through, especially a mother. That is one thing that you do not want someone to go through. So Cliff Ombeta is asking, wondering why now the police has just realized that they need to give Ann Njeri a bond. Yet the first time when they needed to do that, they didn't. And then Ann Njeri here is the complainant. And they're saying that according to the law, it is not the complainant that is supposed to be given bond. The defendant is the one who seeks to be given a bond. But then, let us try to connect a few things and you will understand why I'm saying that this country should be sold. Now, there are few missing links. Ann Njeri is saying that she has been in this market for 33 years. For the 33 years, she didn't even know that there are documentations that are needed. Number 3, well, this is number 2. For the 33 years that she has been in this business, her mother did not know what she was doing.
Mama ni mama, na mama akizaa mtoto wake na kulea, wakati miaka inafika unatoka nje kuja kutafuta, na ukienda kutafuta hilo napea mamako analifika, bora usaidie mama. Mama hajui pesa zangu ziko kiasi gani, wala najua mimi nifanye biashara, ndiye anajua, lakini najua mambo mengi si ya kusema, unanyamaza.
I mean, it is not a must that your parents understand what you do, but I think it doesn't really connect, because the mother was saying that she didn't know that her daughter was that rich. I mean, when you in an African setting, when you are rich, the first people should know, even if you don't tell them, the way you take care of them are your parents. And so these are not really adding up. But what exactly does it mean? Because Ann is now telling us that the deal involved William Ruto himself, and that when she went to Chirchie's office, another third party was sent to listen to Ann, and if it was a deal that was viable, he was to take back the mistake. That was none other than the outspoken Oscar Sudi. It tells us, ladies and gentlemen, that William Ruto, from the onset when he was arranging his cabinet, he knew very well why Davis Chirchir was there. He knew very well why Murkomen was there, because if you look at the energy sector, it is very lucrative. Look at the transport sector, another lucrative one. And you must understand here that Gachagua was duped. William Ruto knew very well what he wanted, because in the whole of this deal, you don't hear any name from Gachagua's circle. And it also tells you how deals are being cut in the government, that sometimes you need to see the boss himself. No wonder you see Oscar Sudi behaving the way he's behaving, because they are enjoying the trappings of power. The other day I showed it, I just want us to look at it once again. The images that are around energy. And look at them. Davis Chirchir is the CS Energy. Joe Sang is the MD Kenya Power. Joseph Siror is the CEO of Kenya Power. Daniel Kipto, Director of IPRA. Of course, Joe Sang there is the MD Kenya Pipeline, not Kenya Power. Those are the faces that you have. All of them are Kalenjins. Let us just call a spade a spade. These are the faces that are manning the energy sector. All of them are from Ruto. So, who exactly is the owner of the 17 billion shillings worth of petrol? Is it Ann Njeri? Raila, of course, disagrees, and he says Ann Njeri is working on behalf of somebody. Ann Njeri insists that she is a billionaire. She says that money does not talk. Chirchie says he has never met Ann Njeri. And now more figures are being mentioned that Murkomen was, but Oscar Sudi was there on behalf of William Samoei Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, Ann Njeri is supposed to record a statement or she has been summoned by the Energy Committee in Parliament to shed more light. Do you think this is going anywhere? Because if it is true that there are people who are involved, the high and mighty in the government, then that whatever she's going to say is just going to be ratified, because just a phone call away and they will be listening to it. Or that will not even take place, because she might be going there to spill more beans. And according to the way her lawyer feels, maybe her life is also in danger, because she has narrated that at gunpoint she was told to disown the over 100 metric tons of petrol that I think is on transit, is on its way to the country. Something tells me that there is something here that they're hiding. Maybe the government official, the top government official that Misuse had complained about, know what is happening. And so Ann Njeri is insisting that this is her, container. Yet they know very well, she and the other group know very well that some game is being played here and she's being protected. But then, if she's being protected, why be kidnapped and taken to some room that she does not understand? Or was it a cooked story? Because do you think they could be in business together with Chirchie and Murkomen and all those people, and then they still want to persecute her? Is it a cooked up story? If it is not cooked, if it is true, then could it mean that this is a deal that has backfired? Maybe they have refused to give her her cut, and therefore she's annoyed and she wants to go, mad and tell the whole country what is happening. Or does this oil belong to another business group, and so the government wants to wrestle this from them and they have refused, so they are funding Ann Njeri to spill the beans? Things don't just add up for me, because you can't be doing business and you're persecuting your business partner. She cannot be insisting that she met Chirchie, yet Chirchie is saying that they have never met. And what audacity does the government have to lay claim on something that they didn't use their money? I mean, do you think it is possible that someone uses not millions but billions of shillings, then the government just comes and they say, abandon that claim and go your way? Just say this is not your oil. Do you think it is that easy? So these are some of the things that we don't understand, but now we know that when they were initiating this, the president was in and he was being represented by Murkomen. Then we are told Chirchie was there and Murkomen is there. And I know it is true, because do you think you can do business, such a business, when the government does not know? Maybe the last one. If Ann Njeri is really hiding, do you think if you are hiding from the government or from the DCI, you can allow Seth Olale or any journalist to come to your hideout and then you claim that you're hiding and you don't want the DCI to see you? I don't think so. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is just questions without answers. And maybe, just maybe, Okia Omutata was right. In the fullness of time, the truth shall come out. But I still insist that if William Ruto cannot manage our government well, sell it out and give each and every person his money. At least that one we will have our money, rather than this money going into the pockets of other people. Corruption is eating us right in the middle, and we are going to plunge into the abyss of economic turmoil. We'll never be able to come out again. I don't know what you think, but it's very painful when the cost of living is just too high. We are about to open schools and the cost of education is too high. The people can't even afford 1 million a day. It's very sad. Yet we have people, no wonder they say that there are some government officials who all of a sudden have now bought property everywhere. It is our time to eat. Not your time as a hustler. Not your time as a supporter of William Ruto. Their time as government officials, ministers, PSS, those who walk on the red carpet, not you. You will be used as a shield when Raila has spilled the beans, when Omutata spilled the beans, then they will be running to you as if you helped them squander that money. And very ignorantly, you will be supporting them all the way, yet they didn't even give you 1 shilling.